small between the timetable allowed to create an effect, special effect, right? Now, to the special effect, you need mathematically expression, right? Clutter support all the mathematically, you can do your expression and add to your program. So things like quadratic, cubic, quartic, and quintric. What that means is a mathematical expression. But in addition to that, you have the elastic, overshooting, cubical, cubic, exponential. You can do it programmatically. Now you got the tools, allow you to write application to all kinds of special effects. That's what that means, right? But you also have the different behavior. You can programmatically do that. The depth, ellipse, all kinds of things I list here. Rotation. So what does that mean mathematically? Really, most people will know that you basically add the mathematics into your physics implementation for your object and doing the animation. Okay? So saying that there's a lot of material here, I don't have much time. I think you might be interested to see some demo of what you're talking about, right? Other important thing before I go in there is the event handling. Just like any application development, when you write your application, especially for user interface, it's interactive with the user. So the third element of the clutter implementation, we talked about scene graph. This is actor, stage. Second important thing is animation. The third part is how you handle the event. When user click on the mouse or move some object, you need to handle it, right? So clutter provides you that. So I'm not going to give the detail, but I do want to show you very quick a very basic clutter application. We call it doing very simple thing. You're going to see this kind of thing in your API, right? For this particular one, doing very simple thing. Push a button, show hello clutter or something, right? You see this program all the time. You have a callbacks. And then you have a main program. I may find it. Very standard thing. It's a C language you see here. You have the main program. You enter the initialized object. You enter the event loop. In between, you do whatever you want using the API provided to you. Okay? Now, let me give you some demo. Just for the purpose of this presentation, I just happen to have a touch panel, so I can do all this kind of thing. This is just a program I just showed you. Very simple. Hello clutter. Very simple, right? But it's pretty straightforward in terms of programming. Now, let me show you something more interesting. So I asked one of our engineers, say, for this purpose, can you write me something straightforward but show some physics? So he implemented using clutter, using Moblin. I also asked him, oh, it's nice. How about I happen to have a single touch panel device. Can you do some gesture? Say, yeah, sure. So you can do this kind of thing fairly easy. And this is absolutely not a real application. This is for the demo sample. So you can do things, move around easily because I mentioned rotation, positioning. You can also do, I'm showing the single gesture here to you see the effect. The screen, the picture actually zoom out, right? You can zoom in, zoom out fairly easily, as you see here, right? The purpose of demonstration basically should say that the ability for the clutter, which we don't show that in the Zemlin UI itself, but programmatically available to you for your application. So let me, I happen to have another application here. Okay, you just see some dancing around, bouncing, right? As you notice, the little window here actually is doing the streaming of the video, right? So I can hear the music in the background. It's actually playing the video here. You cannot see it. Welcome to see it after the talk. Okay, I asked our engineer, absolutely no application do some random thing. So they said, okay, let me rotate the windows. How about moving around by do some simple gesture? Yeah, sure. So how about do some physics? Make that object dance around and do some bouncing. You can do it mathematically, right? You see it string feedback, you say automatically. Very simple, but it just shows the ability of the clutter allow you to do manipulation of the object, if you will, and following the clutter APIs. Just for fun, just for the show, for the talk. But I think you can now you can see the ability of this clutter library to you. I think we have a few minutes left, so let me just summarize what the clutter means to you as an application developer of your device. Clutter really just a tool. Just happens to have very rich ability for you to do the application development. A tool is give you the ability pretty much fulfill the current state of the art user interface requirement, pretty much. Right? I show you a few things here. The tool itself will continue to evolve, which we need to share with you. This is a long list of what we are today, Clutter 1.0, which we're about to finalize. When we do that, we're going to move to 1.1, 1.2. But what we will do as a Zemlin project, we'll maintain the application version compatibility, meaning that when we move to 1.1, we'll support the 1.0 API, so your application is compatible. But in terms of the roadmap, or our current thinking, is we pretty much will release roughly 6 months major revision. And it's in sync with GNOME development cycle. But major revision like a Clutter 2.0, probably about 2 to 3 years. That's how much it takes. But in between, GNOME has a minor revision. Okay? Again, I'll give some credit here to the people who helped me prepare this sample application. In summary, Clutter, again, is a tool, it's a set of library available to you for the application development. And you can do a very fancy application if you want to. Clutter itself is a tool, meaning that's it, it's a tool. The actual content really is up to you guys to create. However, your artistic expression, how fancy is the UI, but as you see here, Clutter is pretty much feature rich. I'd like you to do that. Any question? This one? Yeah, actually, I think the material will be available from the Linux forum, so you don't really need it. Clutter is an open source project. There's a very